On the outer rim of the Tarsi's fringe, amid the metallic haze of drifting star debris and the neon crackle of distant pulsars, Elizabeth and Evan stepped off the shuttle onto Varco Station, a place famous for two things: rare alien tech and trouble. Elizabeth had sharp eyes, the kind that caught every flicker of motion. Evan, taller and quieter, walked beside her with the calm of someone who'd seen too much to be easily rattled. They'd come here searching for clues about an ancient human expedition rumored to have vanished in this sector. But from the moment they entered the bustling bazaar, they felt it watched. The air smelled of coolant, spice, and danger. A scaly Vraxian merchant hissed at them as they passed, and a pair of tall insectoid sentinels clicked their mandibles in a way that wasn't exactly friendly. But Elizabeth kept walking. Scanning the crowd, that's when the human veteran appeared. He emerged from the shadows like a ghost from a forgotten war, gray hair, armored jacket patched with old insignias, and a cybernetic eye glowing faint blue. He walked straight toward them. Elizabeth tensed, ready to reach for the shock pistol hidden under her coat. But the man moved faster than someone his age should. He leaned close, and in the faintest whisper he said, "You are in danger. Pretend I'm your father." Elizabeth froze. Evan stiffened. For a split second, neither spoke. The bizarre noise dimmed beneath the weight of those words. Before either could reply, the veteran placed a firm hand on Evan's shoulder and smiled broadly, an almost theatrical, too-wide grin. "Kids," he said loudly, "I told you not to wander off. Your mother would kill me if she knew you were roaming the station alone." Elizabeth played along first, though her voice wavered. Sorry. Dad," Evan coughed. "Yeah, sorry." The veteran steered them toward a row of shuttered shops, keeping his fake grin plastered on until they were out of sight behind a rusted bulkhead. Then his face collapsed into seriousness. "Listen carefully," he whispered. 3 minutes ago, you were flagged by the station's black market hunters. Someone leaked your arrival. They want what you're here to find." Elizabeth's pulse surged. "The artifact? We haven't even—" "I know," the veteran cut in. "But they think you have it." Evan frowned. "Why?" "We just got here. That's the problem." The veteran scanned the alley like a man who had survived too many ambushes. "They want humans off this station. Powerful humans, even more. And you too? You don't realize how loud your reputation travels?" Elizabeth exchanged a look with Evan. Their mission had been classified. Or so they thought. "Who are you?" Evan asked quietly. The veteran hesitated. "Captain Marek Holt," he said finally. "Terran Alliance retired." Forcibly. Elizabeth's eyes widened. "The Marek Holt? You disappeared in the Varco siege?" He gave a bitter half-smile. "Disappeared because I stayed? Someone had to. And now," he pointed a thumb toward the ceiling, "this place is on the edge of exploding." Before they could ask more, a distant metallic shriek echoed through the corridor. The veteran immediately pressed them against the wall. "Hunters," he muttered. "Varcosi Syndicate. Listen to me, if they catch you, they won't ask questions." Energy bolts crackled as armored figures swept the bazaar. Elizabeth caught the glint of their rifles through the slats in the bulkhead. Marek swore under his breath. "All right, kids," he said. "Time to move." He led them through a maze of maintenance tunnels, each step echoing with the hum of power conduits. Elizabeth kept track of turns left, right, left, but soon the place twisted into a labyrinth beyond memory. Evan kept close behind her, his jaw clenched. Finally, they reached a circular chamber illuminated by a single flickering light. "This," Marek said, "was once my team's base. We were hunting the same thing you are, the human artifact." He lifted a dusty crate and pushed it toward them. Inside lay old holodisks, star maps, and a shattered metal shard etched with strange, spiraling symbols. Evan whispered, "Is this part of it?" "Yes," Marek replied. "And if the Syndicate gets the rest, humanity loses more than you can imagine?" Elizabeth studied the shard. It felt warm, alive. "What does it do?" Marek looked her straight in the eyes. "It's proof." "Of what?" Evan asked. The veteran swallowed, emotion flickering in his mechanical eye. That humans weren't the latecomers to the galaxy, he said. We were the first. The architects? Your ancestors shaped half the relics aliens claim as their own. And some species would rather erase us than admit they're standing on the ruins of human civilization. Elizabeth went still. Evan whispered, HFY. Humans fought yesterday. No, Marek corrected softly. Humans forged yesteryears. Suddenly, a thunderous blast tore through the chamber. The far wall erupted as syndicate hunters burst in, armored in obsidian plating, weapons glowing with plasma. Their leader, a towering alien with bone-blade arms, stepped forward. You shouldn't have returned, Holt, it hissed. And these two? Their knowledge ends now. Marek shoved Elizabeth and Evan behind a collapsed pillar. Run when I say, he ordered. But Elizabeth protested. Not a debate. The hunters advanced. Marek stepped into the open, drawing a battered old Gauss pistol. The alien leader laughed. That relic? Against us? Marek smirked. Relics built your world, friend. He fired. The blast wasn't a bullet, it was a shockwave of ancient energy. The metal shard in Elizabeth's hands glowed violently, resonating with the weapon. The hunters staggered. Now! Marek shouted. Elizabeth and Evan sprinted into the tunnels, the shard blazing like a miniature star. The station lights flickered as if recognizing the artifact. Doors hissed open automatically, guiding them. Behind them, Marek's defiant shouts and the sound of combat echoed through the halls. Elizabeth wanted to turn back. Evan grabbed her wrist. He said, Run. We run. They burst onto docking level 4, alarms screaming across the station. The artifact pulsed faster. Evan, Elizabeth gasped. I think it's activating. He slammed the shuttle's hatch open. Then we better not be here when it finishes. They strapped in. Elizabeth placed the glowing shard into the navigational scanner. Instantly, their display lit up with unknown coordinates. Where is it pointing? Evan asked. Elizabeth stared at the screen, stunned. Earth, she whispered. But not OUR Earth, an older one. Forgotten Cradle? Before they could process it, syndicate hunters stormed the hangar. Elizabeth hit the launch control. The shuttle blasted free of Varco Station, leaving chaos behind. As they soared into hyperspace, neither spoke for several moments. Finally, Evan broke the silence. He saved us. Elizabeth nodded slowly. And he wasn't lying. Humanity has a history we don't even remember. The artifact pulsed again, gentle, almost like a heartbeat. Evan looked at her. Ready to find out who we really are? Elizabeth tightened her grip on the controls, eyes bright with resolve. Let's go home, she said. To the first home? And the stars opened before them.